Good morning, guys. So 5150 here with your morning update on Monday, April 27th, 2020. Here you're looking at a 1987 classic gold panda, man. Classic meaning that it's more than 30 years old. All right, and let's go ahead and flip that over and see if we can get the bear there. We're going to go ahead and bear it. So there is the panda itself, and you can see that the artwork is a little more basic than, say, the strikes for the newer coins. But again, this is a classic panda at a quarter ounce, and I think right now these retail for about $500. I was able to pick mine up under four for about 370 back about a year ago. And so it's something I hold on to because they're becoming more and more scarce. They're older. They're 33-year-old coins. The reason why I have the panda up here today is I want to talk about Japan. And I mean, I know they're Chinese, but Japan doesn't have any coins. But it looks like that Kinzo Abe, the Prime Minister of Japan, he is going ahead and he's going to go ahead and concede to unlimited QE for his people, unlimited money printing, and stimulus checks to his people. And for you guys who don't know what QE means, QE means quantitative easing. It's a fancy term that all central banks give the concept of money printing. All right, so that's going to start today. And as a result, markets are pretty quiet right now. The president's group came out yesterday around the time that the future market started, and it got everything calmed down. And of course, the futures markets have been bobbing around 200 points up for the Dow, which is not anything impressive compared to what we've seen in the last few weeks. And then gold and silver are fairly flat right now, trying to figure out what's going to happen as the week goes on and the Fed comes out and speaks. That's right, the Fed's coming out to speak this Wednesday to see what, to tell us what their policy is going to be, to give us their thoughts on forward guidance as far as jobless claims and all these things they're supposed to be doing to try to soothe the economy. So that will be very interesting. Probably not a lot of activity today and tomorrow in the markets, but Wednesday, there should be some fireworks. All right. So it looks like that this new stimulus that everybody's talking about, the $2,000 increase, and this is in the United States. This is not, around the globe. But in the United States, there is a handful of legislators trying to propose an increased stimulus bill. Now, let me stop right there. A while back, I told you guys, and I mean a while back, like 60 days ago, a couple of months ago, I mentioned, like, hey, they're going to start promising the moon and the stars, and you're going to hear about stimulus packages this and universal basic income and all these things. So we went from here in the United States, a one-time deal of $1,200 per person, depending on your income category, to now they're talking about $2,000 singular payment and then $1,000 a month for, anywhere from 6 to 9 months for people to live on. And so, what are we seeing? We're seeing a progression and an increase in the amount of universal basic income or the amount of dollars they want to print and get out into the economy to get some inflation going. Because when you see oil under a dollar or under zero, oil at sub-zero levels for pricing, that is a massive deflation. We are in a deflation right now. They tried to do the same thing to silver back, a few weeks ago. If you remember, silver dropped down to the 11s. The COMEX, working with the Treasury, working with the Federal Reserve, they wanted the same result for silver to go under zero and to scare people out of that market completely and to ruin some of the manufacturers and stuff. But the best they could do was get it down to 11. So silver has a lot of strength when it's being attacked by central banks and treasuries out there. And we've seen the bottoms on silver. We've seen the lows on silver. We might see another pullback, which I'm kind of hoping that'll manifest itself in better prices and one more good shot at buying some silver. But we'll see about that. All right. So if this increase in the QE happens, this increase in the stimulus happens. I told, Florida Stacker, I commented on his video last night. It was a great video last night he had on, stimulus checks and stuff, how I plan on spending mine. And of course, it's going to go right away to bills, debt, and stacking. That's it. That's my life. That's all I do. So if they want to go ahead and give us the dollars that aren't worth anything to turn them into things that do matter, then by all means, do it to it. And I am going to put that stuff to work right away. Silver 5150. I do not waste my fiat sitting somewhere collecting dust. All right. On the COVID-19 crisis, there's a bunch of things that are going around, a lot of good news being bandied about saying, hey, man, we've got these new vaccines and we've got all kinds of, new breakthroughs and stuff. We're going to take advantage of, getting on top of this thing. And so, a lot of people's stock goes up depending on what pharmaceutical company makes the claim. And a lot of people's hopes get up thinking that, we're going to see some sunset on this soon. But you know what? Every week they do this, and every week those prospects fizzle because, it turns out that they've missed some part of the testing or they got something wrong as far as their calculations, and we don't really have much of anything. to go on, and we're pretty much back to square one with this COVID-19 thing, trying to defeat it. But guys, you know what? I talk about this all the time. The things you can do as an individual, and this is off the shelf stuff, man. Vitamin C. I really don't know the limits of human ingestion on vitamin C, but I know the more you have in your system, the harder it is for the COVID-19 virus to spread in your body. So like, okay, you're going to be out there and you're going to be in areas where there's either going to be airborne particles. You're not going to be, protected outwardly enough. You won't have the right mask or a mask. You may, touch something or something like that. Well, the thing is, you have enough of the vitamin C in your system along with the chaga. I've got some supplemental zinc that I'm taking now. But these two things here, vitamin C and chaga, are the most important. Right, and if you haven't seen Chaga Gangster on Twitter, or the Chaga Gangster stuff that's on Google, check it out. That's Cliff High from halfpasthuman.com. He has a lot of Chaga Gangster people out there that are telling you how to use these supplements. But vitamin C, Chaga tree mushroom, either in extract form, a pill form, powder. I think they have it. You can have it in coffee and stuff. You want to have that stuff in your system and just keep it in your system, because what it does is when the COVID-19 virus or a virus like that one comes in, what it'll do is it will pretty much create a boundary at the infected area. So say, for instance, if you touch it with your finger, you're going to have some cells that are going to get beat around by it. But those cells are going to pretty much stay localized in that area. The virus won't be able to get much further than that, and those cells are going to be ejected from your body, and you'll have another chance to fight, this thing if it tries to come in again. Same thing if you breathe it in, your nasal passages, your throat. You have enough vitamin C, chaga, these immune boosters, in your system, vitamin D3, all the things that I'm talking about, elderberry. And when the COVID-19 virus shows up, it comes in swinging, but, pretty soon its hands get caught. It can't throw another punch. It gets stopped there at the gate. Those cells, they take the beating, but they get ejected from your body, and you get ready to come back and deal with the next onslaught. That's really the only defense we have right now. This is not a cure. It's just basically a stopgap. But you have to keep your body infused with these nutrients. You have to keep your body infused with these supplements, these vitamin supplements. But as Silver Game of Thrones says, please eat healthy foods. I'm going to eat a whole cabbage today. I've got a whole cabbage I'm going to have for lunch today, with some smoked pork and stuff, but I'm trying to eat as healthy as I can, along with taking these supplements to give myself a fighting chance. That's really all we can do right now. Make sure you keep your body stocked well. Go on to Amazon, go wherever you have to go to shop. These things are readily available. Chaga products, check them out to make sure they're not bogus. I don't think there's really many fake products out there like that, the supplements. Vitamin C is vitamin C. Liposomal vitamin C is vitamin C. A lot of manufacturers aren't going to go through the trouble to make something fake. All right, so you're going to take care of yourself by making sure you take those supplements, all right? And you want to basically eliminate the opportunity for the COVID-19 to spread into your body. It'll hit a spot, and that spot will defeat it right there, and then they will throw its ass out the gate, and it won't be able to get you. All right, real quick on the JM Bullion front. Now, last night I mentioned that I had ordered a 2015 Proof Silver Panda from JM Bullion for $960. I know for a fact that it is worth way more than that, because it is collectible. It is in the old system as the ounce system, but it's a kilo coin, and they had a tracking number, and they said that it had shipped. Then I got an email saying that we don't have the product. Can we send you something else? And I went, no, I'll wait, because I know it's going to be the steal of the year for coin, and I haven't heard back from them yet. I'll keep you guys updated on how that's going to go. Whether they're going to try to weasel out of it, or whether they're going to actually get me the coin. I just got to wait till September to get it. I'm almost willing to do that. We'll see. If they can give me some kind of sweetheart deal, I'll take that instead. Tonight, I'm going to dabble around finally in trying to make colloidal silver. I'd like for you to join me for that. I've got the colloidal silver maker. I've got the proper rods, thanks to one of my subscribers, educating me on that. And all of the fixins. We need to make a nice batch of colloidal silver. And then, if that's successful, I'm going to dabble in the idea of atomizing colloidal silver to see if it's possible to inhale it in your lungs. As you know, COVID-19 likes to affect the lungs, turn them into solid, useless objects, and finish you off that way. Let's see if we can make some breakthroughs ourselves tonight. On the Silver 5150 channel, guys, like, share, subscribe. Go out, take out the day. Take on a day, be good to each other, and take care of yourself. And I will see you tonight.